Welcome, folks, back to QuakeCon 2011. We are about to get the bronze duel underway. We have coolleR and CZM on the server warming up, and I'm been joined by the illustrious James Too Good Harding as a co-host. Welcome.
Hello.
To the bronze. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, looking forward to this match. coolleR versus CZM. Going to be a really nice match to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of history between them a very long time ago. Both of them obviously want to take that third place. A decent amount of prize money there, and you want to be in the medals. And I think CZM, hasn't got a medal right now, losing that team deathmatch. So maybe he'll want it a little bit more. But we do know from a TDM match, just like they had, that their aims are going to be on.
Yeah. And CZM, I think, has really surprised people throughout his dual climb here at QuakeCon 2011, because in previous tournaments he would get knocked out a little bit earlier, but his performance through the groups and playoffs was just phenomenal. So I'm really excited to see what he can put together against coolleR. Anything specific that you're going to be looking for out of either player?
I think CZM might be a little bit stronger on the aim, just because he's been really shooting good throughout the whole tournament. coolleR, I still think is going to be better in control on these maps. I think the slow maps like DM13, which was the first one voted that coolleR's just readied up on and unreadied, is coolleR's map choice. And I think once again we want CZM to kind of be picking those fast maps, arrow walk, toxicity, and we'll see how he does there. But of course, there's a lot of differences between the players, but we'll let the game kind of talk that one out. We can never guarantee who's going to be doing what.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if we can catch what the second map choice is.
We've actually got Deppy, the admin.
Ah, there we go. We have some info.
Yeah, number 1 is Lost World from coolleR. Number 2 is Hectic from CZM. And then the third map is going to be Furious Heights from coolleR. So both coolleR picking the heavy control maps, a little bit slower. And then fourth map is Arrow Walk from CZM. And if we need the fifth map, it's going to be Toxicity. So no one opting to get Toxicity straight away. But CZM picking Hectic over Arrow Walk in that order. So we'll see if he gets to play Arrow Walk. We'll have to figure that one out. Thank you, Seppi.
Yeah, thank you, Seppi. Thank you, tournament admins, Chris and
Seppi.
They've been doing a fantastic job. We really appreciate it. I mean, we've had F3s out of the players instantly. Haven't had to go running to find anybody. Really appreciate that. Helps us stay on schedule. And I think we need to tell them we're ready. Yeah? You all set, James?
Yep.
All right. And hopefully we're going to get F3s out of these guys. coolleR versus CZM, starting off on Lost World. And I'm a little bit curious to see if, I think if CZM's aim holds up, then we are in for one heck of a show.
Yeah, of course. But coolleR can really keep him out of the aim. So I'm not like expecting too much from CZM on this map. I do think the score is going to be very low. CZM was playing a lot of his duel games on, he played actually a lot of his duel games rather passively on the defense. And he can do that on this map, but coolleR will just keep getting ahead, more and more ahead, and then it's going to become down to one of those big fights, in terms of it might be a rocket fight in a corridor or catching someone, a trap. So I'm not expecting a big frag line between these two players, at least on DM13. That's kind of an obvious thing to say because DM13 is slow, but sometimes when you see it with Toxic or Avec, or Strength, they definitely want to put their aim out there as much as possible because that's a big advantage for them. But it does seem like we are going to be going live between these two players.
There we go. All right, so I'm going to start off with coolleR's point of view as we go live with the bronze duel between coolleR and CZM. Looks like coolleR going to do a little bit of chip damage against CZM as he picks up a rocket launcher. coolleR's going to go back for an LG and YA likely. And decent start there. Of course, CZM's able to collect Mega and RA. So he's in pretty good shape.
Oh, and he's got an LG as well. Because he's very lucky to get that spawn, to get the rocket, and then pick up everything else. Because coolleR can't really deny him anything. And coolleR right now is just spamming, making sure he doesn't get into the center of the map that easily. And coolleR might be looking to take the red. And it looks like this constant spam is going to take the red. Not got it yet. And there's the pickup.
Let's see if CZM can do damage on coolleR's exit. Yeah, nice work there. coolleR responds, though.
That was a direct rocket. That was a direct rocket to CZM. So he's going to be really... He's lost. CZM had everything, but coolleR's rocket spam just won in the map. Brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic work there by coolleR. Still scoreless here in the first minute, but coolleR has basically vaulted himself to a huge vantage point as he nails CZM down into the lower pit. CZM's able to get away for free out of that teleporter exit. The grenades didn't quite connect. And coolleR, though, just eating up every armor he can find.
Yeah, and if we can turn down the sound on my headphones just a little bit with a live sound check, that could be nice.
Yep. And coolleR, though, complete boa constrictor hold on the map, has Mega, and stacked up 200-200. And wow, something connected there against CZM. Nice, nice coolleR.
Yeah, and as I said, like, you know, coolleR has just got more and more ahead when he's in control. He's at the 200-200 now. CZM going to steal himself that red armor. I don't know if he's going to want to make a play for the Mega. It's the only thing that he can make a play for, but it might be a bit safer if he just gets... oh, he is going to make a play for the Mega. It might have been safer just to go for the yellows, but he's just going to stay around here. And he's heard coolleR kind of go in for the Mega. CZM's left. He's taken one yellow, could get another yellow, and he looks like he's going to. So CZM is going to be up to 200 armor. Now CZM really just needs to think about how he's going to work the next 20 seconds to get himself the best advantage to win the Mega. He doesn't need red. coolleR, you know, is probably going to take it. Doesn't really need it either. But it's all about Mega. So CZM, this is going to be maybe looking to catch coolleR.
Yep. I think, yep, and coolleR is able to spot him. CZM's going to pick up a different route. coolleR has Mega without too much of a fight.
Yep, and CZM now will know that, okay, he's got a timing on that Mega. He's got 200 armor still, so he's going to want to hold it as long as possible. And, you know, if he doesn't want to try and trap the Mega, or try and do something at the Mega, he should be looking to outsmart coolleR and actually move into the center when coolleR's not expecting it, get a really good position, and then utilize that to do more, you know, quite a bit of damage before the Mega spawns. But as you can see, coolleR nowhere to be seen. But there he is. CZM actually caught coolleR's trap out. That was actually coolleR trying to trap CZM. And then with that damage, CZM might be looking to do something at this Mega. He's going to spam rockets down from the top. And coolleR did take it and did get away. But very nice play still from CZM, but coolleR still in the lead on this one.
Yeah, really nice work by CZM, and I mean, it's so great to hear, you know, how that all pans out, because I know a lot of the you know, newer viewers to Quake Live won't really understand, okay, the score is still 0-0, and so, you know, appreciate all that commentary to explain what the players are doing and how they're setting things up. CZM now still holding on to his near 200 armor stack. coolleR, on the other hand, has a little bit more with Mega in hand, and he's about to get another. Yeah.
CZM needs to get himself some rockets as well. coolleR just picked up the Mega. CZM's looking to get some exit damage on coolleR. He's actually just above the rocket, or just on near the rocket launcher. coolleR's maybe could have found him, but CZM has dropped down. So CZM, as I said, you know, just going to be very defensive, you know, on the situation, and you know, it's really about who can outsmart the other. CZM was down there, so coolleR good to shoot those rockets. Mega going to be spawning in 5. Red armor's up. CZM just looking for coolleR to go to the Mega. And actually CZM's going to commit. And they've hit one big rocket each. And they're just going to back away. But coolleR's going to rocket jump up and try and get control on these yellows. And now he knows. This is pretty much where CZM is the least comfortable that he's been in the whole map. Because now coolleR is denied way too much. So CZM is probably like 100-100.
Yep. You're off by 8, but very nice. Very nice. And so coolleR basically is the big gorilla in the room, holding down center map, and he spotted where CZM went over near LG and doubled back. We know he's over near the shards. coolleR's going to wait and get a few more rockets. Apparently he just wants to be ready to spam from any point on the map, and there's an easy grab of Mega, no contest, and he's going to go hunting here.
Yeah, but CZM's got himself up to 150 now. He's a little bit low on the rocket launcher ammo. He's just got up now to 200 armor. He is hanging out by that lower yellow, and he's just made a little bit of noise, and coolleR heard him. coolleR actually still looking to extend and maybe trap him, but CZM just playing really, really defensive, really smart. But you know, and we're going to see that fight again, I think, at Mega, where it's like they hit one rocket each, but both their rockets were so even that CZM knew he had to leave. What CZM's looking for is just getting a ridiculously good first rocket and then punishing.
Yeah.
But that's what coolleR's waiting for. he's going to be so edgy right now, and coolleR goes up the jump pad, even though CZM was up there, and CZM does hit that really good rocket, and now CZM has 66 health and 100 armor, which is more than coolleR. coolleR just got himself the yellow. He now has to go for the red. CZM could trap him here on the way out, but CZM instead is going to go for the top yellow, and we should see a decent contest from both players for this Mega, because whoever gets this Mega gets ahead massively because they're even on health and armor.
Well, coolleR is up top, ready to drop,
CZM
and
doesn't want it.
CZM is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
so.
too passive. I mean, he's so used to playing passive that he maybe didn't know how much damage he did to coolleR, and then he's just fallen back into the routine that he's been playing, which is basically like, I'll try and work my way around and do something smart, or get you coming up a jump pad, but still.
Well, and of course the question is, eventually coolleR's gonna catch him. He's able to hit a pretty decent rocket there. CZM's able to defend though. Well, but coolleR is going to control red and, of course, the upper yellow. He's going to be hunting for this one as well. Opts for Mega.
coolleR's going to be so mad if CZM gets the first kill.
Yeah, because coolleR has everything at the moment. Yeah. Absolutely. So let's see if coolleR can find him. Do you expect coolleR to really press, or is he just going to wait for CZM to finally make a mistake and show his stuff?
I think CZM will make a mistake. He's kind of like, the longer he keeps playing how he is, the more, it's this constant chance that coolleR's going to get the better of him. So there will probably be a mistake. So I hope for CZM's sake that he's the one that's going to pull the move on coolleR, because right now he's just so passive, and that's already a mistake. That's so hurt him. I mean, he's down to like 56 health, and coolleR just got what he needed.
Exactly, and very decent LG in that fight. And coolleR knows he's got CZM on the run. He's going to try to trap him here. The rocket doesn't pin CZM. He's able to exit, but finally CZM blows himself up. coolleR is denied the first frag, but CZM will actually go -1. coolleR sitting pretty in center map and very healthy.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. If you're on 100, 100, and you're standing middle, and you're not, because you don't want to walk with the lightning gun out, right? Because then they can know you're there. So he's got rocket out. coolleR's like, I want to jump in middle with the lightning gun, which means if you are there, I can do damage. And he got it right, and got the damage and got the kill. So well played from coolleR. Just constantly looking for any opportunity. CZM, got away from that last fight. I wouldn't say luckily, but definitely not in a good way. And he's the one that has to bring back the frag. And CZM can do this. I think he just needs to do something really good with the rockets after the couple of yellow pickups. He has to commit close-range rocket launches. No, there's no other way.
Now coolleR, basically taking his claim on Mega and making sure that CZM won't do any damage against him, although that's a decent rocket. Yeah,
and depending if CZM knows how much damage he did, he can actually really do some damage here over by red or over by the next Mega. And he'd be, oh my god, CZM just got the red. So CZM actually has the same amount of power-ups as coolleR. So,
yeah,
so
CZM's point of view here, see what he can put together.
Yeah, CZM just needs to get a fight and win it. I mean, that sounds so easy, right?
He needs to stay in the fight, yeah.
But like, this is a great fight for CZM. Nice little joust, pulls out the machine gun, and that's a fair trade. And hopefully he can get on the Mega. He should commit, and he does commit, and that's going to be a kill.
Fantastic.
And it's going to be a double -1. And CZM, that's exactly what he needed to do, and I'm so glad he committed to that Mega, because if he pussied out of that, then he would have definitely lost. So -1, -1. We might see a -1 overtime. Here we go, LG versus LG. CZM looking, he's going to take this one, and he does do it. Not sure about the decision there of coolleR. He had the 50 with him, but maybe I would have rather seen coolleR try and force an overtime just by leaving that fight.
Yeah. Well, the CZM is not that healthy.
Oh, wow.
coolleR is trying to trap him here.
He flicked him.
Oh, CZM's able to survive, and with 5 seconds left, that is GG. Fantastic work by CZM. He's toppled coolleR on Lost World.
I wonder how many swear words in Russian that the audience could maybe hear after that game, because coolleR's going to be so mad. I mean, I think if coolleR, I don't know why he wanted to go to that yellow instead of the red. Because the yellow was like, I'm going to deny your yellow, and it's like, well, I'm going to take your red. I mean, coolleR should have been able to take that red, so he didn't take it. CZM got up to a similar stack. I don't even think coolleR knew how healthy he was when he picked that fight at the top. Nice little jousting between, Machine Gun and LG, and then exactly what CZM wanted was a committed fight by both players with rocket launchers, and he picked up the Mega, got the kill. And then at the end, it was, somewhat, I wouldn't say unlucky, but like there was a chance that coolleR was going to hit a really good rocket, because the rocket that CZM fired, I think, actually flicked coolleR towards CZM. But, you know, so he actually would have had a shot, but well done from CZM on the defense. So really nice map.
Yeah.
And 1-0 up, and of course we are here in a best of 5.
Indeed. So we've got Hectic here. Thoughts on maybe playstyle and very different map. It's going to basically force a different playstyle, I think.
Yeah, I think CZM basically is going to feel so confident going in on this one because he just won the map that I think personally he should have lost.
Right.
Like, you know, like if you're going to say, oh, who's going to win DM13 between these two, and you saw like the first 5 minutes of the game, you just like, you know, placed your bets on coolleR.
Yeah, coolleR had everything.
Yeah.
For quite some time.
And I think, you know, CZM had a few moments where he was definitely, you know, could have been killed, but you know, he got given a red. That was how he won the game. So this map, I think he's going to feel confident. I think he's taken the map that, you know, he shouldn't have, which is obviously coolleR's map pick. And his railgun, if it's on, he's just going to do some great stuff. So we're going to have to see coolleR, you know, kind of best CZM on a map that maybe he shouldn't be able to do for this round.
I think the only thing CZM's going to be sad about is he can't do quadded rails here. So I guess, yep, we're all set. We got F3s, and so we're starting second map between coolleR and CZM. CZM already up on Lost World, and this should be pretty hectic. And right off spawn, we're going to watch CZM able to get LG, and he's going to hop over to Red Armor. So coolleR with rockets is going to hit one really decent rocket, but CZM still looking for a trap down at Mega.
Yeah, and coolleR not too healthy, about 61 points of HP, looking to get a spam rocket, and he's out of rockets. Just has to kind of lay down there, and CZM does get the first frag. But coolleR did keep that fight going on long enough that he might be able to win this yellow after getting the rocket launcher. Oh my god, coolleR's just going to walk on to red as well.
Wow.
But it's okay. I mean, he took it, but he doesn't have any weapons to fight with, so CZM going to get another kill. But of course, not much to play for apart from the Mega, and CZM holding control will be able to get the kill. Now looking to cover the railgun. Oh, nice shot. And takes the Mega to boot. So he might try and push into the yellow. Despite coolleR will be there with a rocket launcher. There it is. Oh,
he missed the exit. Yeah. So, yeah, CZM, after this armor, is going to look a little bit healthier, but coolleR's able to grab a rail and do some damage to loosen up that stack. CZM's finally connecting, though, 50% with those rails. And he's looking to get coolleR trapped behind over near the railgun. Not able to get enough damage done. He's going to maybe chase. Yeah, a little bit. Little peekaboo. Nothing committal, though.
I mean, so far, CZM just demonstrating weapon control and positioning. You know, the items he has gotten because of that, so we haven't really seen coolleR be able to get enough to be able to commit in terms of like getting messy on the map. He's really just going to have to start sniping with the railgun still. He has picked up another yellow armor, which will allow him to play that railgun game, which is what he's going to do. And we'll see if he can string a few together, but I think playing that, you know, the railgun game versus CZM, it's quite a risky thing to do. But he's going to win himself an LG, so nicely done. And this is where something could happen for coolleR, because we've got the red and the Mega spawning.
Nice nades, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it forces coolleR through the teleport before he had any choice about it. Now, of course, he's stuck here again, down at the Mega, where CZM got his first frag, but coolleR's been able to escape, but not very healthily. Yeah,
really well played from CZM to just keep him there long enough, and when coolleR comes out of that teleporter, after CZM gets the red, there's no way you get the yellow, so coolleR's only really got the shards to work with, and once again, he's back to a rail game. He does have all items, but CZM just needs to be careful of where, you know, coolleR's going to peek from. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's spamming rockets. He's very aware, and even if this is a great exchange of damage. And CZM probably should be able to get the kill here. Mega is up on his spawn point, so coolleR will take that, and CZM will back away. He's going to look to take the yellow, but there's the kill with the railgun. Nicely done from CZM, and that's exactly what he needed to do. Just exercise his control.
All right, so CZM is looking to actually. Can he survive the onslaught onto Red Armor? Oh, he hits coolleR just before the pickup. And that is a 5-0 lead. Fantastic work by CZM to stop that potential Red Armor steal.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been a nice opportunity for coolleR, but what I would want coolleR to do now is actually start getting a little bit messy in terms of getting aggressive. Like, don't worry about dying on your next attack. Just worry about doing crazy amounts of damage. And he could have the chance there. Yeah, you have to. I mean, I think that's a better option for him right now because this red armor's up. He just needs to stay here and fight. It's unfortunate that he is going to die, but he's just doing lots of dodging, lots of damage, and that has completely nullified, you know, that red armor pickup in terms of the damage he did. And CZM isn't so healthy now. coolleR actually has more armor than CZM until that pickup of the 25, but one railgun could put one of the players in the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Opts for Mega.
Yes.
Wow, coolleR
Nice
just
play.
steamrolls. Well played, yeah. So 6-1, and this is the first time coolleR is going to maybe feel a little bit more comfortable on this map.
Yeah, and that's what he wanted to do. That's that's classic Quake play. Like damage somebody over a big item, and then get level with them, and then win the next big item. So well done from coolleR. Definitely deserved that. So I'll be impressed now to see how coolleR's going to play when he's got the advantage. Because so far we've only really seen CZM with it.
Indeed, there's a frag for him to get that scoreline back to 4. And coolleR looking healthy, and he's got great position. Just hovering. Oh, and he spots CZM going for Mega. CZM does pick it up, but coolleR's rockets are able to nullify everything, and not the cleanest of kills, but it's good enough.
Yeah, no, coolleR in rocket fights is really hard to play against coolleR. He's dodging, and how he takes those fights is just so good. So CZM maybe should have just backed away out of there as quick as possible and started spamming rockets. Rather than take a fight. So there you go. Yeah, you can see CZM actually wins the RA, hits a nice rocket as well, and whoever hits a railgun now is really going to cripple the other.
Yeah, CZM having height advantage. coolleR it takes teleporter to even that up, and it will be Mega. But coolleR's really weak here. Let's see if CZM can punish him. That's one rail. He needs another. coolleR's trying to exit. CZM hits him blank with a rocket. Fantastic shot there. So now 4 frags again. The deficit in CZM not very healthy, but at least he's back on top in terms of height and weapons.
Yeah, and he's just going to kind of use the top advantage, trying to control coolleR from getting the items he wants. coolleR trying to be a little bit cheeky there and actually chase around the top with a rocket launcher. Didn't pan out for him, and so we do have the lead extend once again for CZM. He's in control. He's definitely going to want to get this Mega. I don't think coolleR's going to come through in the state he is. coolleR's actually going to try and do that damage again. Did a little bit.
Yeah, only one really good rocket, but that was about it. So CZM, once he gets this RA, he's still feeling pretty healthy, and coolleR back to the drawing board. Oh, wow, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, and coolleR's kind of committing to try and do some miraculous shot, because that's what he feels he needs to do when you're out of control on this map. It's very hard, especially when CZM does have all the weapons, but not working out for him, so I'm not sure how he's going to come back into this one, but at least he's pushed the CZM not into a great position here, and that means he will win the Mega. So well done for coolleR winning center map with rocket launcher, because he's got himself a big item, so he could be on the next frag for coolleR.
Alright, let's switch over and see if he can make that happen. He does also have, of course, lightning gun rockets. That Mega is going to give him a chance to maybe take a fight, and he does hit a pretty decent rocket against CZM.
Yeah, he's winning back in the map, coolleR, until that railgun shot. But he's won himself the position on red. Just needs to not take that kind of damage. CZM, great LG, 2 rockets, not enough to get the kill. 15 health remaining on CZM. Brilliant control on the railgun. He's going to get himself a Mega as well. And now all that hard work from coolleR has equated to nothing. Just because of that jumping, attack with the string of LG shots. Everything coolleR was earning over the last 30 seconds is completely gone. And I think coolleR's already, considered this map over and a 2-0.
And I love CZM's rocket placement over by the rail. He's able to pop coolleR up over it and deny him any chance to be railed against. So over to coolleR, looking pretty healthy up top. And he's going to be looking to maybe catch CZM around the corner. He does. Let's see if he can exchange the kind of damage CZM could catch him up top. Just a frag a go. He's chasing in on Mega.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was a huge connect. Can he get the frag here, though? Red Armor's about to spawn. CZM is just drawing out this fight as long as he can. The Red Armor finally back in coolleR's hands.
Yeah, but that's what CZM wants to do as well. That was good not to commit to trying to escape, because he's got himself a yellow off spawn. And he's even now got himself a railgun. So CZM's just going to want to slow this game down, play it super, super slow. Probably doesn't want to show himself as much as he did there. I think that was more of an impressive shot than coolleR rather than CZM peeking. But yeah, just play it slow. Just slow it down and win it.
Alright, and coolleR's just waiting out on the red, spamming down, denying CZM any access across the map. And Mega in hand as well. So, we've seen the positions flip in terms of control. coolleR, though, smells blood and hits a beautiful rail against CZM. Fantastic jump shot with that rail. And a 40% accuracy. overall with his rail shot. That's going to help. And now he's just kind of chipping away at CZM at the moment.
Yep. CZM still doing good, just kind of running the map the best he can on the defense. Doesn't matter if he dies here, which he surely will. He's survived long enough, and coolleR can only just, try and feel like he was able to win just by getting a few frags back to back. But really, you've got to say that CZM off the bat, he controlled the weapons, and just controlled coolleR from getting the key weapons, and that gave him the map.
Nice.
coolleR did get a red, and he didn't have anything to use with it. So just fantastic play. And coolleR had a few chances where he was like, he's going to win back the map, and then one of them he did, but he gave it away too soon. And then the second time that he should have won back the map, he didn't.
Yeah.
So he was quite unfortunate, I think, in that second situation.
Indeed. So, we are doing the best of 5. But CZM, got to be feeling pretty good, taking both Lost World and Hectic. It's going to be over in 30 seconds. And 6 frags. I mean, that would be ridiculous. I don't think I've seen that before. 6 frags in 30 seconds.
I don't think we see it now.
And CZM's playing such great defense with his rockets. coolleR can't find any angle to do any massive damage. And oh, what a beautiful rail. Yeah, coolleR's been denied. So 10 seconds left. And I've been so completely impressed with CZM's play. I'm so happy that, like we said at the start, he's been searching for that kind of finishing placement, and he's one step closer. So 2 up for CZM.
Yep. But I have to say, even though CZM took it with the 2 comeback frags, the one he got, coolleR, and the one he just missed out on, if they went a little bit better for him, that could have easily been his map as well.
Yeah.
So honestly, even though it's a 2-0 game, there's no reason we might not see a 3-2 comeback. Because
I would love it, yeah.
I honestly think he's very capable of that. And I think the next map, Furious Heights, CZM hasn't shown us, his best on that map. I'm not sure how much he's trained it compared to others, but I've seen, his other maps have been a lot better than this map. So coolleR really, obviously he needs every single map now. But this is the one at least he should, if he gets this one, that's going to be obviously a nice confidence boost. And I also think that if coolleR could actually just win this map quite, like by a massive margin, and I think that's what he really wants to do. I think coolleR wants to just say, yeah, you won 2 maps versus me, but I think I should have won the first one and maybe could have won the second one. But obviously, credit to CZM, he did win them. He played fantastic. But this one, coolleR probably just wants to smash him 25-0.
Maybe sort of cut off CZM's confidence that he surely has at this point.
Yeah. I mean, but, so we'll see what CZM can do.
So I'm going to let them know that we're all set. And hopefully get F3s here on Furious Heights. Now, thoughts about this map, kind of the basic framework is you've got Mega and Red kind of split across the map evenly, so it oftentimes means that one player can get one power-up and figure out where the other is going if they're out of control. And so, you have a lot of fights that are kind of evenly stacked, and so it, in my mind, kind of comes down a little bit more to the aim. Maybe who can get the kind of the sneaky, cheeky rail, and soften up the player stack in order to.
I think, and I think CZM's going to approach this map with a kind of DM13 style. Like it's okay if he gives up control as long as he can defend and rail it this time. So he's going to use a lot of railguns if he's out of control, or at least try to. So here we go, off the spawn, and already coolleR just deciding where to go off his spawn, and he did hear that he could get into the Mega, gets the rocket, and of course the Mega in yellow going to drop down towards the LG.
Yep. CZM get to pick up rocket, coolleR hiding out near LG. And we got Red in about 8 seconds. Looks like they're going to pick a fight over near the Mega, though. That's interesting.
Yeah, and CZM has actually left that fight, but hit a railgun shot, so he's just going to play position with the railgun. Hits 2 fantastic railguns onto coolleR, and that might win him the Mega, but I think coolleR will come back in and try and utilize LG or railgun. So he's already down the bottom looking for that railgun shot. CZM left the room to get an LG, and that's a mistake because coolleR wins the Mega.
But now CZM, what is his rail? Yeah, 75% right now.
Yeah, but now coolleR's going to punish him over by the Reds, just by taking it is punishment enough. Because coolleR's got everything he needs in terms of health and armor, and coolleR's actually delaying this. Nicely done to make sure that there's a good 6 seconds between the Mega and Red.
Yeah.
And CZM can only really stand middle, look for where coolleR's coming and try and hit railgun shots. And they are going to exchange, but an exchange is not what CZM wants. He wants to do more damage.
Exactly. He needs that unanswered damage, and coolleR actually hitting another rail. And here he comes for Red. Will he find CZM? Yeah, CZM has basically left the building. Not even sure where he went. Yeah, okay, he doubled back and did a nice job getting around, but coolleR's going to rocket jump up and try to put on the chase. Yet another rail hit by CZM, but that has pretty much just put a dent through his stack. Nothing huge. Although coolleR's going to exit the room and basically get a lockdown on the yellow, so there's nothing for CZM to recover with. Yeah,
and CZM's actually out of railgun ammo as well, so he's not going to be able to defend with that. He doesn't have a time on Red, but he does know it's going to be up soon. He won't be able to contest for it, and he can't also go for Mega. So CZM is actually just waiting for coolleR to leave the railgun area so he can get himself a railgun. So CZM does have time on this Red. Hopefully he can make a good play and do some damage, but unfortunately he's going to run into coolleR, and he catches him coming through the corridor, and coolleR will pick up the first kill. And I got to say, coolleR, what gave him that was the delay of the Red. But also CZM, still on this map, he wants to play it slow on the defense, but I don't think he's going to be able to versus coolleR.
Yeah, although pretty decent exit damage there before CZM finally goes down. coolleR finally has his sack a little bit chipped away out, but there's the Mega and the yellow armor to get him right back, and CZM is right on top of the Red. Not quite perfect timing on Red, and he's a little bit punished for it. coolleR has it as an option as he continues this fight to pick up in the middle of, and CZM tries to exit, and coolleR is able to take him down 3-0.
Yeah, and coolleR will probably commit to this fight as well. Nice second rocket. Yeah. Brilliant second rocket, and that's gonna win him in that fight. There comes, he's got one more railgun shot, misses it. So either way, he should be taking the Mega. I'm sure he's going to want to kill first. He'll probably go to, well, he could have maybe gone to Red there first, and actually, and then back into the Mega room. But either way, he's going to win the Red as well. So CZM opting to get the railgun before checking on the Red. I'm not sure about that decision. So he's just got a railgun and 15 armor, and once again, he's going to play very slow. And that's not the style that's going to get him back into this one. He needs to set up a nice trap. So far, he's really just exchanging railguns. I want to see a trap from CZM.
Yeah, and that exchange of railguns, 57%, but he's not able to put out more than just that 80 damage at a time, so coolleR can stack back up. Let's see if he can finally maybe get a trap. Yeah, he hits one decent rocket against coolleR, but Red Armor again there at coolleR's waiting arms to restock after the fight, and coolleR's able to answer rails against CZM, so basically CZM's back to 35 health and needing to run.
Yeah, CZM, had he have jumped for the Red, he would have got it and probably got away and denied that Red. He, opting once again not to get involved, not to kind of, that wasn't really a trap, it was just more like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'll stand middle and keep railing. But it's not winning him anything until now. Finally gets that Red and gets away, and that's what he wanted a little bit earlier. So now CZM getting that Red, definitely in the game. So not giving up that frag, I have to give him credit for, because he did defend himself with the railgun nicely. And 5-0 is very doable if you just get one crucial frag. So if CZM can bring back the next frag, and he's got a time on Red, he knows that Mega's going to be after the Red, then he's back in the game, and coolleR might have this map slip away from him as well.
Yeah. So CZM basically staking his claim on Red, making sure coolleR cannot come through this doorway. CZM will back away, but the fact that CZM had to kind of cover his tracks so long meant that coolleR gets a free Mega. And CZM is going to go in for this fight, although they're going to back off probably to their respective corners, James.
Yeah, CZM hit the better rockets, but he's actually out of rockets, so he's going to pick those up. coolleR, on the other hand, can get the Red when it spawns, doesn't need it.
Yellow up there, okay.
Ooh. Yep. And actually, coolleR just got hit by a railgun, so this is still very even between these two. This Mega will be what both players need the most. I don't think CZM's going to go for Mega. He doesn't really know the time on it. So every time he gets Red, he just kind of sits middle and looks for where coolleR is and tries to get a rail.
That'll help.
That's what he does again.
And yeah, so unanswered damage for CZM. coolleR currently enjoying the fruits of Mega without not much but that rail to hit him. So CZM now maybe on the hunt. I mean, the clock is ticking, so we got 4 minutes left.
I think he's looking for more unanswered damage before he commits to a fight. He's got to be careful here. Oh, gets hit by a rocket, but doesn't really matter. So we should see a fight at Mega. I'd love CZM to get involved, and he is actually going to go in. It looks like he wants to take the fight, and here we go.
He opens with the rail. coolleR's been able to get a little bit of LG damage off, and CZM, rocketing into the floor. That's not going to help. Mega, though, is there for him to grab, but coolleR down with his LG. Very dangerous to jump. CZM's looking for the angles, and coolleR makes an exit. And CZM now, of course, having to play against a coolleR with red armor.
No, that's okay because he won the Mega off CZM, so I think he got the better of that just because of how he entered the room. So great play from CZM, but of course he is still a 5-0 game, so he's made some leeway to get that frag. And coolleR hasn't been able to extend his, and now we're at a very even game in terms of health and armor. Yeah, I think coolleR's going to play this one better on Mega. I'd be surprised if he lets CZM destroy him at Mega, but it looks like CZM's got the better of him here.
Yeah, actually coolleR's down below to do damage to nullify a bit of that in Mega with the massive armor stack, though.
It almost looks like coolleR just wants to run the map, run the clock down.
Yeah. Well, with 5 frags, I mean, it is possible. But then again, hopefully CZM will finally get completely aggressive. He does hit yet another rail, make it a 58% for his railgun.
Oh my God!
Oh,
that's
CZM
huge.
with a beautiful trio of rails, and coolleR, maybe he's second-guessing that clock rundown strategy.
Yeah, this strategy from CZM, how to win maps with just railgun.
Yeah. Oh, that one he whiffs, though. And he's still on the hunt. He spots coolleR.
coolleR's just going to play defensive. I mean, he knows his advantage. He doesn't need to fight. Just take this 2 minutes he's got now and run it down. He's not really going to walk anywhere where he can be railed. He's just going to run around mostly with the rocket out. And there's actually a fight. And coolleR winning the rocket fight here. Wow. And CZM actually dropping down, loses all of his armor, picks up another 100. But coolleR wasn't too hurt from that fight. So coolleR can definitely still play a really good defensive game. And CZM's the one who's got to find the frag.
Yeah, I think CZM was hoping that he can maybe catch coolleR out and walks into something there. And yeah, coolleR's nowhere to be seen. Oh, the nades are there to be seen, but just whiffing past CZM's ear. coolleR, yeah, looking pretty healthy here. As the clock ticks, that's a lot of armor to work through for CZM.
Yeah, CZM's not going to get a look-in with a railgun on coolleR. There's no place that coolleR will stand where he can just get railed. So CZM's really just got to find him and chase him.
It's absolutely just pummel him, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to be able to find him because coolleR was hiding down below LG for about 30 seconds. Now he's hiding by the yellow, and he's probably going to go back towards the LG area, which is exactly what he does.
Yeah. Oh, CZM spots him, but 1 minute left. A lot of frags to make up, and coolleR has definitely put on his Nikes. He is on the run. And, well, the nice thing about this, we get to see another map between these two.
Yep.
And this battle, coolleR just straight up wins. Yeah, so fantastic work. CZM already calls GG. coolleR answers with great sportsmanship, and just a handful of seconds left. coolleR's just, I think, going to feel pretty happy that, I don't know if the scoreline necessarily is the smashing that you were looking for, but thoughts on that?
I personally think that I'm not sure when coolleR decided to go defensive and just run the map. I don't know if it was around the 7-minute mark or after he got railed 3 times. But if it was around the 7-minute mark, then he was way ahead of me on terms of his tactics. Because that was the best move for him to do. And he also knew that CZM's was just playing angles and railgun shots while coolleR was running the map. So when coolleR stopped running the map and started to run away, CZM had no railgun shots. And therefore couldn't get back into the game, and coolleR held his frags and even got one back. So, well done to coolleR, going to make it 2-1.
Yeah, fantastic work. And let's see, what's the next map we're headed off to?
We're going to be going over to Arrow Walk.
Ooh, wow.
And this is going to be...
This is a flashback here.
I mean, both maps are up in the air in terms of who's going to win. But this particular map, with how CZM plays, with rails and positioning, if he gets ahead early, that's his to win. So the start of the next map is going to be so important between these two players. I mean, coolleR can win any game, of course, even if he gets unlucky, because he's able to work the map in order to get that counter frag really, really well. But CZM has shown us, how good of positioning and how good at railgun he is.
Well, who do you want to see right off spawn? We'll check in on the other player, but I want to know who you want to see.
Doesn't matter so much because like I can tell what the other one's got,
sure,
depending on who's picked it up. But I would be interested if the worst thing that could happen is if CZM gets the first railgun and coolleR spawns top and doesn't get the rail. So hopefully they separate and split apart for a nice beginning of the game.
All right. So maybe we'll base it on the resources. Let's see who does get that rail. CZM goes straight for Mega. coolleR down below. We have an MG Cess battle, and CZM does get the rail.
That's pretty much what was like the worst of the other spawn that creates the worst scenario where coolleR has to give up items and CZM gets the first rail. So CZM looks pretty comfortable, but coolleR's done a nice job to get at least most of the weapons. Only needs to get himself a railgun, but coolleR doesn't really have any armor. So CZM's going to be looking for these rocket shots, going to be looking to control coolleR. coolleR still doesn't have a railgun, and CZM will get a couple of free shots off, and we'll see if he can hit him, and if he does, then it's game on for CZM.
Yeah. Nades were dangerously close. CZM, though, still feeling healthy, and coolleR gets the Mega. CZM has to back off to the RA, and the 25s will bring him back up to full health, but, not... decent damage output by coolleR, and of course grabbing that Mega.
Yep, and he's got himself a railgun as well, so coolleR definitely won that situation. He's got himself on the map, but look at the positioning from CZM. It's a one really good rocket, but he's going to lose the rocket fight halfway through. So coolleR goes through the teleporter with a flying railgun, and CZM already looks in a little bit of trouble. He looked a little bit flustered by the play there of coolleR, and rightfully so. That was a really nice play by the Russian.
Yep. And actually, the audio just switched.
Who knows why?
Yeah. But that's all good.
You have lost belief.
All right, so it looks like CZM's able to pick up that first frag. And if we can get Caster 1 audio. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. And coolleR's able to tie us back up and also secure the red. So, maybe looking for a little bit of dominance on this Mega. Do you think CZM's going to even show his face?
Only to rail, which he's trying to do. Unfortunately, he did actually miss. But he's going to try and sneak in, and coolleR one step ahead of him there. Expected the drop down, got the shot, and also throwing out some pretty scary rockets. Unfortunate not to hit him. And definitely a faster paced game here on Error Walk than we've seen. And coolleR, getting ahead this time. And we haven't seen coolleR really ahead apart from on DM13 and, of course, the second map that he also won, Furious Heights.
Yeah, and I think sad to say that we're not going to see quite the repeat of coolleR Cypher, where Cypher was hitting like 100% rail for like 5 minutes or something. coolleR finally misses one, although he's dancing through nades. One connects, but not fully. That's great, decent rocket damage from CZM, but Mega in coolleR's hands as he barrels up the stairs. And wow, CZM's getting some great corner shots with that rail, though, chipping away at coolleR's stack.
Yeah, that's how he likes to defend himself, and as we've seen, but coolleR hits one nice rocket shot as CZM tried to go for the 25 armor there, and now coolleR looking to punish him again with some fan rockets, doesn't do so, but of course now he's figured that CZM is on the rail ledge, taking the rail and already backed away. Nice move from coolleR, got hit though, so good play from CZM, and CZM could win this red, but I don't think he's going to go for it. And coolleR will take that. So CZM just going to have to defend, trying to get some exit damage on the red armor pickup.
And coolleR makes the jump to red, backs off, and jumps up again. And wow, CZM almost catching coolleR with the spam rocket. coolleR now looking for the trap, misses the rail, looking for another one through the grates, and misses again. This time CZM connects.
Yeah. One more railgun and CZM's brought it even, so coolleR has to be a little bit careful. He's going to want to take the Mega and then try and, get some damage on the red. He could even go to red first, but no, he gets the Mega, and wow, CZM actually left the ability to jump directly to the red by dropping down, but coolleR assumed he might have taken it and doesn't want to challenge, so, unfortunately they don't have all the timings that we do. But either way, CZM has brought this to a much evener game. A level game, I maybe should say, with only a 2 frag difference, but he's definitely in. Just needs to get these railguns. So coolleR, you might see him hide a little bit more in terms of, not allow CZM to get so easy shots off.
Yeah, great survivability by CZM. We're just a 2 frag game, 4 minutes burned away. We have an LG fight breaking out.
Yeah, CZM actually, I think, won the damage on that LG fight, but cooleR was, of course, standing on the Mega and got away with it. So cooleR winning the situations here. If he challenges Red, that's really good for cooleR. CZM gambling this, picks up the 225, but cooleR going to take it, even with the 225 health levels in favor of CZM, and that definitely was a gamble, but hoping his aim was going to be a lot stronger than it was. Unfortunate for him, cooleR definitely played that one strong as well and took the frag, so 4-1.
Nice. Catches CZM before he picks up the YA. You can see the dead body right near it. And that's bad news for CZM because cooleR's about to take it and leaving CZM with very few options as he gets the kill, leaving red armor there for the taking. 6-1, and cooleR has just gotten a lockdown.
And one thing I have to note between these two players is that when they both have railguns, normally cooleR is using rockets a lot more across the map than Rel. So his rockets, I'm sure he's fired a ridiculous amount more. He's fired 334 rockets as opposed to like CZM's like 170. So almost twice as much. And these spam rockets have actually been winning him a lot of situations. So great play from cooleR just to kind of play his advantage card rather than go Rel to Rel.
CZM's able to steal away the red though, and let's see if cooleR lets him get away pretty much for free. Misses that rail there, but he does have him kind of pinned in that corner. Let's see if he can find him here. Yeah, CZM is trying to get away. We can hear him screaming in the distance. cooleR knows it, and again the lockdown continues. Yellow armor about to be picked up by cooleR.
Still, look at that. Just constant damage coming in with the rockets again, and CZM's pretty much crippled. I don't think he's going to be able to get the red. He is going to go for it. That was risky. And cooleR actually going to catch him, do some damage, and once again CZM really, really low. Finally hits a rocket of his own, but gets hit by a rail. Nice second rocket there, but cooleR's going to come through. Surely he's going to feel. Oh my god, and he doesn't get the kill. Oh.
The Mega goes to CZM.
Wow.
He comes up strong
Oh
for the
my
kill.
god.
Wow, 6-2. CZM has just given himself a chance here. 3 seconds to red spawning. Hits that rail, but has to watch out here because,
oh my god.
cooleR goes down again. 6-3, and CZM is on a comeback.
Jeez, that's insane. Like, cooleR played that so nice, and it just backfired on him so bad. He came through the teleporter like, I'm going to kill you because you're not going for Mega, you're leaving. And then doesn't hit the rockets, and CZM's like, sweet. Takes the Mega, gets 2 kills. cooleR needs to keep his composure in this match. He's definitely out of control right now, cooleR, and we haven't really seen CZM in control at all. So this is where it can be dangerous for cooleR because these railguns are going to be looking for him constantly, and CZM doesn't even need to just use railgun. He can really get involved with the amount of health and armor, and that's exactly what he tries to do with the rockets. Gets another kill, 6-4. And cooleR looking maybe, oh wow, that was a good direct rocket.
Yeah.
And he's fighting for the Mega. That would be amazing if cooleR wins this Mega.
Yeah,
that will bring us back to an even game.
And looks like CZM's going to opt for RA, and he's waiting on it. So wow, cooleR will get Mega for free.
Yeah, we're even again.
And yeah, well, okay, the clock is ticking here. CZM now, kind of giving away that Mega. Is that kind of game changing?
Well, I would never say he gave it away. I personally think it was, he just played the cards that he had laid out in front of him. He was just like, yeah, I'll take it. But, of course, cooleR wants that red really badly. Going to be pushed away by CZM, and cooleR has to be so careful. One railgun shot, and cooleR is going to be really hurt. But he wants the Mega. CZM wants it, and he's probably going to get it. And once cooleR gives that away, it's CZM to make the comeback frag now. cooleR has to, once again, run the clock. He's not going to make a frag, but he's probably just going to have to not give up the frag, and CZM wants it so bad.
He catches him over by yellow armor. A little bit more damage done. CZM's looking for a shot against cooleR. And he's underneath red armor waiting for maybe cooleR to show his face. Actually, yeah, opting to spam over by YA. And I'm wondering if cooleR is going to take any bait. Actually, he connects with 2 rockets and 2 bits of damage. So CZM at
oh my god,
under 100 health and 100 armor.
Oh, he's committing, cooleR. That is a scary commit by cooleR, and he's getting punished here as well. He's got to be very careful. And CZM's won himself the red armor. So cooleR, after committing to that fight, that was a massive gamble, and he's worse off for it. So if CZM's going to get the frag, it's going to be soon. cooleR needs to once again play the running game. He's only got 50 armor. CZM's going to drop. CZM drops on him,
the rocket.
And he misses but gets the kill, and cooleR gets punished. Now CZM is going to get an easy Mega pickup. Is he going to take it? He's actually going to look to actually get the damage. He's looking to get the frag. He gets the Mega. Oh, cooleR! You're going down. It's 6-6.
Oh, wow.
And
I don't know what to say to that.
well, coolleR just, trying to, I mean, CZM very smartly, is walking around the map trying to get closer to coolleR. coolleR now just has to run into overtime, but this could be turned on its head. CZM down to 24 health, coolleR down to 22. They both got a railgun. CZM has, of course, more health now as he's picked up the 225.
Now he's not really.
And it's all about the mega. If coolleR gets that mega, he would have maybe been able to win the game, and he is going to go for it, gives it up.
10 seconds.
coolleR's going to be able to defend himself, surely. I cannot see a frag happening here.
He's able to duck through the teleporter. CZM looks like they're going to opt to not chase. They're going to let this thing go into overtime. So, folks, coolleR and CZM, 120 seconds added, and we are in overtime on Aerowalk between these two players. Amazing exchange in the last 2 minutes, and CZM, oh my goodness, bringing things back.
Yeah, and coolleR on the defense hasn't, been able to hit that much. So he's built up now 100 armor, and once again they both have a time on mega. coolleR actually hits a railgun shot. CZM to take the mega and also keep position.
Yeah,
coolleR got hit there as well, so coolleR's going to have to wait for another yellow. So this is really bad for coolleR still. I mean, CZM is the one that's basically, as soon as he gets this red, he's going to be like, okay, let's go. This is I'm gonna get my frag.
Yeah, and it'd be perfect time to do it. And coolleR trying to defend himself around yellow armor. CZM is going to try to find him on the other side of the map. No luck there, but he finds him here. coolleR collecting the 25.
Wow!
Oh my God!
Oh my
coolleR
God.
gets the kill. 7-6, and 1 minute of overtime remaining. coolleR armorless. CZM chipping away with lightning gun. But now, CZM needs a timeout.
Okay.
CZM needs
Glasses
a timeout.
fell off.
Oh my God.
Alright, I just want to point out that coolleR had such a small chance of winning that fight when he went round the top, and the fact that CZM was there with an LG was he almost had 0 chance, and he waited for the perfect moment to fire that rocket, so he guaranteed himself a 100% hit chance, and then the second rocket, he waited the same thing. 2 delayed rocket shots. So cool, calm and collected, gets the kill, goes in the lead. CZM though back in here, takes the red armor. They are very even once again, so CZM does have all weapons in his name. We'll see what he can do with the railgun. Of course, he has been slightly outplayed with the rockets, but they're going to commit. And wow, no, coolleR gets the advantage of that one. CZM needs to get out of here, but he's on the wrong side of the map now, I think. He needs to get over to the red, but he's not going to be able to be allowed. He goes down to coolleR's railgun, and this red surely is going to be coolleR's as well. And I don't think CZM's going to pull this one back unless he just goes, kamikaze with the rocket launcher, which he should even do now.
Yeah, exactly. We've got just 10 seconds of overtime left to play. coolleR defending himself around pillars, forcing CZM to make a choice. And with 5 seconds left, coolleR puts him down, and we can call it GG's for Aerowalk.
What a match.
Wow, 2-2 for maps now.
Yep, going into Toxicity as the final map. coolleR,
for that.
when he gambled to actually challenge that mega with rockets, that was really risky. Of course, it was even worse the fact that CZM had a rocket launcher out, which was rightfully so well done by CZM. But that was a gamble that, almost lost him the game. But then, coming back after that railgun shot and just busting into the top of red armor and taking those 225s, those 2 delayed rockets. Those 2 delayed rockets are going to go down in terms of what kept him in this game. Because he did, that was incredible.
It was enough to knock CZM's glasses off.
Yeah, he knocks, that's how powerful coolleR's rockets are. They will knock your glasses off in real life. Just great play from both players here in the bronze match of QuakeCon 2011. So very happy to see such brilliance and great moments. And Toxicity, completely up in the air, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit concerned about coolleR's form on Toxicity.
Maybe you should go over and you're going to go tell him?
No. He would A-square, rushing at me, and probably punch me in the face, so I'm not going to do that. I guess we'll just know that we're ready, and if we can get game sound back. All set here.
Yeah, so CZM's going to ready up.
Tiebreaker between coolleR and CZM. This is the final map of the bronze finals between these two players, and what an epic set they have been. And off the spawn, I think after that win, we got to watch coolleR.
3, 2.
Alright, we'll take it away. Final map then of QuakeCon 2011. coolleR versus CZM. I'll give him another introduction on that a little bit later, maybe. But here we go.
And LG for coolleR is going to go up against Plasma, and he will be able to put CZM down, and that wins him Mega.
Yeah, and coolleR's LG has definitely been on over the tournament, so this is can be quite a heavy LG map. You know, this often when you find each other, it's not normally with rockets. It's kind of like rail LG. Of course, you can use those rockets if you do have the chance of getting close range, but we'll see what they do. So 1-0 to coolleR, definitely got you know, on the map in terms of control. CZM looking to just do some damage with his position here, hits 2 railguns, but goes down to 32 health. coolleR got position on the red. He's going to want to go over to Mega though. He's a little bit late for it.
Yeah,
gets it away.
Gets it.
Yep.
Wow, alright, so yeah, CZM going to need armor. He's going to find coolleR trying to grab RA, traps him, and this is, many call it the death trap. CZM not able to get the kill, but does hit a rail, but coolleR answers, getting CZM pretty low. The 25s are available, but coolleR knows that and cuts off access. And now CZM can finally get back to a somewhat more healthy state.
Yeah, a lot of LG time already with coolleR, and you can see that coolleR really likes going mid-range and putting that LG on CZM just to kind of put pressure. Oh. And look at that, 2 railgun shots back-to-back from coolleR onto CZM. So that's going to pick up his second frag of the game. So yeah, he's actually 100% railgun right now, coolleR.
Yeah. So coolleR, yeah, looking pretty and has height advantage on this map. There are really only kind of 2 levels to this. Unlike some of the other maps we've seen. And coolleR, though, dropping down on YA. And looking for... trying to find an angle on CZM. CZM catches coolleR with a decent rocket, but coolleR answers with a rail to put CZM down 3-0.
Yeah, the problem I have with CZM's style on this map is that he doesn't look to do little bits of damage in you know, with opportunities. Like, he kind of looks just for the railgun damage, and I would like to see him you know, use more LG when he gets a chance to, because that's really what's the difference between these two. Is like coolleR is trying to go for this little bit of LG damage every time he can, and then he follow up with an easier kill or a railgun shot when he's in control. But CZM obviously having to defend, only got really railgun and rockets to work with, so hopefully he can catch out coolleR and get some surprise damage, because he really needs to get more weapons involved in his game.
On the previous exchange, CZM hit several rails in a row, and coolleR was hurt for really the first time since the opener of the map. And it looks like I'm going to hop over to see. Oh, actually, I'm going to stay right here because these guys are about to have a fight break out, and coolleR's down below. And CZM doesn't punish him. Oh, actually,
that's a railgun shot.
Yeah, they did hit that on the exit.
Oh. CZM only just missed coolleR there as he jumped past, but at least he's done some damage and got himself up to a lot of armor now. 200 armor for CZM, only 100 for coolleR. So CZM actually has the advantage in terms of health and armor and his power-ups, so we'll see what he can do. There's a nice bit of damage from CZM with the rocket. Surely he's going to want to win one of the red or the mega. He's actually going to... Yeah, this is a nice play by CZM. Yeah. coolleR's going to be in trouble now. CZM looking to lock in his first kill. There it is.
Nice.
And definitely brilliant play from CZM, not just to commit to one, but actually just, you know, commit to trapping coolleR going for either item. And now CZM wins both Mega and RA. So we'll see what he can do. And, you know, whether or not, I don't know how coolleR's going to play on the defense, but I'm sure he doesn't want to, you know, show himself too much. It would be a bit spammy and rockety.
Yeah, CZM sidestepping coolleR's rockets. Although that one pops him up, coolleR not able to answer, and CZM will put him down 5-2. And, wow, you know, about 4 minutes burned away. CZM waiting on the RA for about half a second. And there's Mega. coolleR's going to fight for it. CZM will lock him down. But the question is, where will the kill come from? Wow. coolleR puts out a massive amount of damage in order to get yet another frag, 6-2. But not very healthy at the exit.
Yeah, coolleR actually hitting a higher LG, although there was a lot of spam there from CZM. I feel CZM was a little bit too passive on that fight. Had he committed, he probably would have got the kill. Because there's not many places you can dodge in a small little box. So, you know, I don't like his defensive play around that, and that's cost him the frag. But either way, he's shown us that he can definitely win this map, despite being 4 frags down. We just needed him to get some more items again and strain some of that, you know, get some of that unanswered damage in. Because coolleR's looking to get involved and get the next frag easily with, you know, 200 health and 150 armor.
Yeah, coolleR actually delayed that mega pickup there. Was looking for maybe, I think, a rail long range. Didn't find it. And now he's looking for blood, though he's got coolleR in the death trap, but actually ends up rocket jumping, essentially. Did not get the angle he wanted.
Oh, CZM just rocket jumped over to the 50 and hit a railgun shot. Brilliant play by him. If he strings another rail, he's pretty much put himself even. And nice and play there by CZM. He's really brought this game back into his favor, and that's got to be credit of how good he is going to be and how close this map will be by the end, I'm sure. He has got position, and there's another kill. And once again, CZM's positioning gets him the frag and wins him both Mega and the red armor. He probably will want to find cooleR over by the railgun.
Yeah, cooleR's hurt. And CZM catches him!
Oh! Wow,
cooleR
look
comes
at that.
through, and CZM puts him down 6-4. And CZM now looking. He spots cooleR. You know, maybe look for an angle. Oh, cooleR catches him with a square rocket. And that armor's not up for a few more seconds. CZM now, you know, pretty weak.
Yeah, but he's got an option of 2 items. But again, yeah, I feel
it's too dangerous.
I feel he maybe should have committed. But either way, you know, he's given away the red, hits the railgun, so that's still really good for CZM. They are going to fight over these yellows. CZM hits another railgun, and cooleR, despite getting 2 big armors, doesn't really have much now to show for it. So CZM still firmly in control, despite, you know, being a bit hesitant on picking up items. Oh, and that's a huge amount of damage. Gonna be the frag.
Wow. We are 1 frag away from a tie game between CZM and cooleR. It's all coming down to this last map, and cooleR getting caught out here. Although with rockets, he's able to defend pretty well. CZM is a little bit hurt, but we'll get the tying frag.
Yep. And cooleR actually felt that if he hit 1 more good rocket, he could have got that kill, and he certainly could have. And this isn't by any means out of cooleR's reach to bring back the comeback frag and go 7-6 in the lead. They are quite even, and cooleR's rockets have been very dangerous. Here it is. CZM has got him cornered, but it might not equate so much as cooleR is going to escape. What's he going to get off the back of it? He keeps about 76 of his armor as well, so this is really good for cooleR, but needs a railgun. Just going to spam rockets on the defense.
It's a little bit of a chip against CZM. And now he's looking for maybe a little bit of a damage on Mega. And I think CZM got that. I'm not sure how cleanly. But cooleR backs again into red armors. And here comes CZM's rails. Will they connect? 1 at least connected. And cooleR doesn't really do any damage against CZM there. And CZM nails again down to 20 health for cooleR. And he's going to basically love that those 225s are up. And CZM hits him again with the rails, bringing this thing to finally CZM's lead.
Yeah, actually, cooleR won that situation completely at the red, and CZM actually backed off defensively and actually took more damage. But just stringing those railguns are so crucial. But there we go. That's what cooleR really did deserve, I feel. So he does bring it back to a 7-7 game. Credit to CZM's railgun, pretty amazing. But cooleR has been working his way back into the map a little bit, you know, more aggressively, and I would say stronger than CZM. So CZM probably feels a little bit anxious right now and out of place. Nice defensive rocket though. But
and another one. cooleR's not able to get the angle he wants, and the rails are exchanged. cooleR finally has RA and won't be punished for getting it. CZM on the other side of the map, and not quite as healthy as he would like to be. Barely any armor.
Yeah, CZM really needs to hit a railgun before cooleR gets on this Mega or something. CZM gets a Mega, but this is what CZM should have done, and that's exactly what cooleR did. Commit to the fight with LG and get the kill. Nice and clean for cooleR there. 8-7, and CZM, I'm worried for him going into the last 1 minute 30 because cooleR has a real iron grip on the map right now. This is hard to knock him off.
Yeah, we need
he doesn't even have a railgun yet.
At this point.
Oh,
nice, cooleR gets
that doesn't matter though because he got the health after the got hit and the yellow, so he's okay CZM right now. But every situation is risky, and if he wins this red, that would be what he needs to do. But he's going to commit to it. Nope, got to back away. Nice damage though.
Yeah. So CZM now down to 40 health, and the clock is ticking. cooleR will put him down 9-7. And, I don't know, comeback-wise, right off spawn, that's got to be rough for CZM.
cooleR's looking no armors. No armors on the map for CZM right now.
cooleR's looking to lock down 3rd place. CZM does hit. Oh! Actually, I'm not sure how he died there.
Yeah, no, he landed in the toxic. But that's really going to be it for CZM. Can't see him coming back in this one. He's going to be too weak, doesn't have the weapons he needs to get back in. If he wins this red, he won't have the time to get the frag. So I've got to say, you know, despite fantastic frag, credit to cooleR. I did feel that over all the maps that he was the stronger player in terms of dueling. I feel that CZM just gave us a little bit of magic every once in a while, which is what CZM does, and we're happy he did.
Absolutely.
But cooleR will take 3rd place. and go 3-2 in maps.
Fantastic work, and yeah, I love that we were able to push it to 5 maps. So thank you, coolleR and CZM. Yeah, quite frankly, can't ask much more for a bronze finals. So
Really, really good.
Yeah. And of course, so we've already seen Team Deathmatch bronze, we've seen Duel bronze, and we're gonna have a bit of a break, and then we've got, I think, some Brink coming up at some point, and then of course we'll have a nice big finals party, and then of course the Duel finals later on tonight.
So they're not going to see us for a little while unless they want to watch Brink.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly when Brink starts actually, but we'll get it up on stream, a nice little overlay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back with Brink at some time.